Yeah, okay, I'll call the meeting to order at 7:06. Okay, and just a roll call, who's the, Laura Gorbel, you're here.
Yep.
Candace is here.
Yep.
Cindy and Ruth is here?
Yep, Ruth is on the
Yeah, I'm
phone.
here.
Okay, now I see you. Okay, thanks. Okay. Can, anybody, want to, approve the minutes from October 14th?
Yep, I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting.
Second.
All in favor? Gorbel?
Aye.
Linehan, aye.
Aye. Silver, aye. So moved. Minutes accepted. I believe there was supposed to be somebody is on the agenda from the Vision and Values Committee. Are they here?
I don't see them. You know what, Elaine, your speaker is doing something funny.
No,
Ruth, did you hear anything from anyone about the values of Jonathan Chines or anything? Did we invite him to the meeting or no?
No, I was, Elaine, can you
Yeah.
mute yourself?
Yep, hold on a moment, I'll mute.
There we go.
Okay, there you go. So I was just told to put it on the agenda. I forwarded you all the email saying that they're looking for a representative. That's it.
Okay. Yep, that makes it simple.
Do you have any suggestions, Ruth, in particular, to have somebody be the representative and help?
No, I don't have any.
So
Whatever you want.
this sounds like it's just like, like the safety building wanted one of our membership, so it's good. It seems like some things that are coming out of town council are trying to be inclusive of all of the boards in town. And so in that they ask for representation. I don't think it's a huge commitment, but I don't know going forward, when we're going to get back into real, to live meetings and whether that's going to be a little bit more, whether that might be more difficult or challenging. I don't know what life is looking for me because I'm trying to, I may have to commute to Maine quite a bit because I'm trying to get clinical hours in there.
Do it. I'm okay doing it.
Are you, Candace?
Yeah, it's fine. Like, we don't have to talk. I'll just do it.
Excellent. I nominate Candace.
Yeah, it's fine. You guys are cool with it, I'll just do it. You
If
can
you
reach
do
out
have
to me and tell me what it means, what it entails, whatever. It's fine, I'll do it.
So Ruth did send earlier, like maybe 3 weeks ago, the letter that I had pushed the letter I'd gotten from Jonathan Chines. I can push it again. I'll find it and see, but essentially, I'm not quite sure. We can certainly reach out to him for clarification.
And if you ever get really stuck, Candace, I know I'm going to be tied up for about 2 more months. After that, if there's something you need to be a substitute, I should be able to do it.
It'll be fine. I mean, I guess I don't anticipate this being like a really long-term thing. Yeah, so I'm guessing it's probably going to be, at least initially, some Zoom meetings. I think my only limitation would be if the meetings were between normal work hours, like 8 to 5, which I hope they wouldn't be.
I wouldn't think so. But
So yeah, it's fine. I'm okay with it.
Okay, thank you very much. So Candace Linehan, we'll have them reach out to you to be the rep, okay? Ruth, next on the agenda is the health director's report.
Yep. So it's really basically more of the same. I sent you the daily numbers. Our numbers are very high right now, but that is similar to the other communities around us. The last 2 weeks have been high, which of course are the 2 weeks after Halloween. But this is what everybody is experiencing across, all in our area. It's it's definitely primarily household cases, household clusters. And, you know, we do have people helping like Elaine, but there's no way for us to keep up. So we send a lot of cases to the CTC. They're also way, way, way behind. So it is, when it goes to the CTC, it takes usually a couple of days, like 3 or 4 days before somebody gets called. You know, the whole system is over capacity, you know, the whole system, not any health department, it's not the CTC, it's everybody. So, you know, we're just doing the best we can. The cases at the schools are not linked to each other. They're all individual cases. You know that the high school is remote. They have 8, and they may have to be up to 10 cases now. I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. It's just more of the same.
It really is, Ruth. In talking to, I talk to probably 4 or 5 other public health departments every day, and they are all the same, overwhelmed, no matter how many people. Karen has been doing a phenomenal job, you know, and helping her is really, really good, and going back. And now today, at the last minute, they just sent out a whole new guidance on quarantine that we have to like backtrack now from people recently. She just sent it out, and it's cleaning up it's hard to explain. There's what we call a workflow in this Maven, and there are cases that were kind of like pushed aside or went to the CBC and they weren't closed. So everyone's trying to do them. That's what I'm going to be doing for Melrose now, Karen, to try to clear that, because that's blocking things. And I think the CDC they're doing a great job. I know that they're slow, but every other community is loving them. And the people that we have as that supervisor, Ruth, she's phenomenal. Other people that have her, they just love her.
Yeah, no, I'm not complaining about their work. I'm just saying that, you know, nobody can keep up.
No, nobody can.
And yes, they did change the definition of quarantine today. You can test out of quarantine on day, if you have no symptoms, on day 8 of your quarantine. If you get a PCR test and it's negative, you can end your quarantine, but still self-monitor to make sure you don't develop any symptoms. So I have no idea why they decided that.
Are there any changes in if you have symptoms, how long you're supposed to stay put? Same.
That's the same. That hasn't changed. It's only quarantine asymptomatic has changed.
So Ruth, you've been doing a week, or the town has been doing a weekly COVID call on Friday afternoons. I joined the last one, and I just
Friday morning, 10:30 Friday morning.
Yeah. So knowing that Candace is often at work, you know, I just pop on because I am interested to see what people are saying. And then I was on the hot seat a little bit, and I just reiterated kind of the 3 W's that are being pushed, but also just some old school stuff. So maybe this week we could just review, listen, you know, this is how you behave when you're sick. And, you know, stay in, you know, I know people who still think that they could be sick and wear a mask and go about because they have an N95 mask on, and you know, not understanding the ballistic nature of a cough that actually can blow that mask up and off, and then, you know, particles. Yeah, it's reduced, but I think it might not be a bad idea just to walk people through it, because so many people are forgetting, you know, they're kind of freaking out about, or, you know, really concerned about being sick. And I think we need to kind of spell it out again. I think we spelled it out in the spring.
Sure.
But it might be, you know, that's just a thought.
Sure.
And are you being dragged into, not, I shouldn't have to use my words. Are you being called to every town council meeting to present an update or?
No, like once a month or so,
Yeah, well, they meet every,
maybe once every 6 weeks.
good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
No, all the time. I'm on a weekly call with the school department
Right,
on Tuesday mornings. And then Friday mornings at 10:30, we do the WCAT, which I didn't do last week because I was on vacation.
yep. Yeah, and there's always a town councilor on that. Nobody from school committee is on it. And last week, Dan McGrath really went over and Brendan Kent went over athletics. So it was kind of cool. I think it's a good forum. I don't know how many people are accessing it, but a lot of questions can be answered by any public that pops in. And I think more that if we can push that a little bit more, maybe the calls to the health department with the singular request might be somewhat dampened.
The calls to the health department are complaints.
Oh, okay,
They're not informational.
okay.
Is that all you have for your director's report? Anything else?
Not really. That's basically all we do.
That's true. It is. You do a great job anyways. I've heard a lot of compliments from other public health nurses and public health departments when you're on the state call. One said to me, her person chose me, I loved Ruth Clay today.
When I'm giving them a hard
what
time.
did she say?
I ask the questions that everybody has, but nobody will ask.
Yeah, everybody's afraid to ask, right?
Yeah, I'm not afraid. I don't care.
Hey, they got to do it, Ruth. Got to do it. It's been great. You've had a lot of compliments from a lot of other places, so just to let you know that. Okay,
Thank
is there
you. Except for running.
any other business that's arose? Anybody have any other comments, questions, concerns? I feel bad. I have not been out much into the community. I've been kind of secluded before surgery, and now I'm hopefully going to get out of here in another week or so for maybe a ride or something. I'm hoping for that. But I noticed, I've noticed an increase of masks on everyone. I have to say that. And I've noticed a lot and received a lot of comments from locally, how much they notice and how well the health department has handled everything and has everything so clearly accessible on the websites.
Good.
We have to take our compliments when we get them.
You know, I noticed some of the young people that were running, like groups of kids, maybe the cross country team out and about. You see a whole pack of skinny boys all running with masks on. And I thought it was great. You know, it was a good example for the whole town to see this group of young people out running around in the streets, you know, supervised by their coach, all wearing masks.
Yeah, they got a little push on that. But we had our wake up meeting yesterday and we had Jen McDonald, who is the communication guru at town hall, explain to us how she looks at messaging and making it consistent. It was an excellent, you know, we talk about doing a 7-minute clinic. We gave her 15 minutes, but she really sort of, you know, really made us realize why things should look consistent, why things should go through her. She really encouraged people to use her, you know, utilize her services. And one of the things that I think of is sometimes I think maybe we can manage press releases rather than waiting for someone to cover our meetings. And you know, I always offer and then I procrastinate and I realize that if I called her, I might be more clear. So if there's anything going forward, we might want to just ask her, but she's the one who has really been present in getting that, you know, stuff on the boards. And is done, you know, she's just.
We use her all the time.
Yeah.
So I give her information for COVID, and she formats it and makes it interesting and colorful.
Yep.
And then actually also gives it to Melrose. So there's a lot of, our department uses her a lot, and she's great to work with. So.
Yep.
I mean, when we have other things to talk about besides COVID, then we can use her for other messaging. But
Yeah, no,
right now it's COVID.
absolutely.
Are we done with flu? Is that,
Yes, we're done giving flu shots.
Are we,
We're doing a few. We're still doing a few homebound people that still haven't gotten them, but besides that, yes, we're done.
and is there any more talk about potentially how to organize when a COVID vaccine becomes available, how we could?
Yep. So the plan is on the state's website. I think, did I send you a graphic that showed who's in the 4 phases?
Yes.
Yeah, all right, I thought I did. So that's the summary, basically, of the order of who will get the vaccine. There's a 1A, 1B, 2, 3, 4. And they don't plan on using health departments until phase 3. So we're 6 months away at least from doing that. So, there's a broad plan, and the details, some of the details will be based on which vaccine we get and what kind of storage it needs. But there'll be as I said, the first 2 phases will be done not by us. So, yes, there's a plan. We know what materials we'll still have to get. They'll supply syringes, but they won't supply alcohol wipes and, things like that.
Okay.
But the good news is, if it's not till spring, the weather will be better and we could do drive-throughs.
Yeah. Yep.
Any other questions or comments? No?
I have none.
Can we, if you want to set the next meeting, if we keep to our meeting dates, that would be on Wednesday, December 16th, unless you wanted something beforehand, Ruth?
Not unless something happens.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, we always leave that as a possibility because things change all the time, but it seems like it's going to be just more of the same for the next month. Probably really high numbers based on people getting together for Thanksgiving and kids coming back from college and adults going out and having get-togethers. Unless people's behavior changes, it's going to be a lot of this.
It's funny. I'm imagining this PSA because I swear to God, people think that there's like a moral understanding of whether you've been exposed to COVID or not, as if you'd been exposed to an STD, and they're like, well, I haven't been with anybody. And I'm just like, that's the whole point. We have no idea. I listened to a webinar by 3 infectious disease people, one who literally had a machine set up called the Gesundheit 1 and the Gesundheit 2, and he did all sorts of models about spray and connection, and I don't know how to get that messaging. I was, even with people, I was like, yeah, we're inside. I'm gonna mask, but I think we just, we need some examples. And the kids at school are actually doing it better, but I think people have magical thinking about what asymptomatic virus, where it is and where isn't it. So
I think people are so desperate to be together. I mean, we've been
Yeah.
apart so long and now we're coming to the holidays and it's just the weight of all of this alone, I think is a lot, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been a long year, a very, very long year, but hopefully there is something coming in 2021. It better be. I really want to enjoy my retirement. I should have stayed working another year. That's what I should have done.
Oh my
At
God.
least you could be getting paid.
I don't know. It could have been just home running everything, but I don't know. We'll see. All
Elaine,
right, so,
I'm happy to do calls again if Karen needs any extra.
oh, all right, thank you. I think Ruth will probably coordinate that because I'm doing mostly Melrose now. I
Oh,
do
that's
that.
right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm over there now.
Yeah. You would have to do Melrose stuff, Laurel, if you want to help out.
Yeah. It's not
Unless
that
you were volunteering.
Unless I was
I guess
volunteering.
if you're volunteering, it doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
if you're getting paid, you can't be paid because you're on the board.
Yes, I know. So yeah, I was talking about volunteering though. You want to pay me?
No,
I'll go
then
tomorrow.
I will let Karen know. There are some things that are, you know, relatively easy, not that you can't do something hard, but like releasing people from quarantine,
Right.
you know, is pretty straightforward in his phone calls. So
Yep,
sure,
that's-
I will let her know that you're available.
I did a lot of that last spring. And it was nice.
Okay,
It's nice.
I'll let
I
her
like
know.
working with you. All right, so if can I have a motion? We will meet, next meeting will be on Wednesday, December 16th at 7 PM is okay. Does anybody have a problem with that time?
Nope.
That's okay. All right. And can we have a motion to adjourn the meeting at, let me just make sure I have the right time. I believe it is 7:28 PM.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second,
Second. Roll call. Gorville,
Yes.
yes, and Linehan,
yes.
yes, Silva, yes, so moved. Meeting closed at 7:28 PM and we will resume on the 16th of December. Wish you all a happy Thanksgiving and hope you already bought your turkey.
No, but we will. Thank you, everybody. Have a good Thanksgiving. Be
Thank
safe.
you. Nice
Bye-bye.
to meet you. Enjoy your Florida time, Cindy.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, have fun.